Hi, another tractor that has not been seen on the channel as of yet. This is a Massey Harris 820 pony. Its exact year is unknown, although they were manufactured between about 1957 and 1959, I believe. An import, spent his entire working life somewhere in France. I should imagine it was quite a warm area of France, seeing how much of the original paintwork has survived. I have done minimal amounts to it, engine tune-up and a few wiring tidying up, and that was it. A good clean-up and a little bit of an oil up, although it is a bit dusty because it's been sat in the shed for a little bit. I'll take you have a walk round. It's fitted with a 4-cylinder Simca petrol engine, the same Simca used in their cars. I think an Arondi comes to mind. The cylinder head is made of aluminium, whilst the rest of the engine, the block, is made of cast iron. It is a very small engine, approximately about 1 litre at 20 horsepower. 6-volt ignition on it, and obviously with the use of a useful starting handle down there, which is good for in the winter months. Again, it is in completely original condition. You can sort of see the remnants of the French registration plate, well, the painted on registration. Exactly what it reads is unknown, because obviously this plate's been welded on, has obviously taken away some of the paint on there. You can just about see that she has had quite a fair amount of start-ups with the starting handle. You can see a burr starting to develop there. It just adds to the history. Headlights are completely original. They are again the standard fitment Eau Roche that is on most cars and most tractors of the era. Again, they got these sort of like little lip across the top, I should imagine, to help keep the beam closer to the ground, because they are pretty dim being 6-volt. Of course, you go around to the other side of the engine, you can see the starter, motor, dynamo, and obviously the manifold with a Solex carburetor. Obviously an external oil filter, washable as well. Again, very compact little unit, and bellows in the clutch here, and obviously there's a drive shaft to the transmission across there. The transmission is just a standard 5-speed with reverse. It is capable of doing about 12 miles an hour. Is a little bit jumpy on the bumps, because it is a fairly light tractor, just over, well, I think it's just about a ton. So it is a very lightweight, easy to put on a trailer if you want to take to a quick show. The front tyres and the rear tyres, to the best of my knowledge, are original. They are fitted with Michelin all round. Obviously, Michelin being a French make, it would be rather fitting. Again, the steering wheel has been recovered at some point, but obviously all the spokes are original and unpainted. There is a slight bit of play within the steering that I have to sort out. Again, going around to the back, is a bit of an unusual model, because majority of the ponies were fitted with a mechanical implement lift, which is what all this mechanism here is for. Most of them were fitted with sort of underside mounted cultivators and stuff like that, or obviously 2 single furrow ploughs which come out either side here and operated by the lever. But obviously this one is fitted with hydraulics, which I've been told is a little bit unusual. Again, I should imagine there's nothing really to them. They're just up, down, no draft control. Obviously just a solid top link bolted to the top of the top cover. The link arms are original with the little kicks out of them. Unfortunately, I did have to modify one of these, sort of a T20 drop arm, because unfortunately it came with a non-adjustable, but not the other side. So I had to, make do with what I could find. I will try and take the paint off and make it sort of blend in with the rest of the tractor. Again, you can see these other reduction units, again, very typical to see on the ponies, especially on the Canadian built ponies as well as the ponies built in France. Again, it was built at Massey Harris's Marquette factory. Again, there's quite a few, you do see quite a few about in the UK. They are a bit of an oddball. I bought it because it was just something different. It was all fit in with the collection. The side lights, again, are original in these nice little housings to protect them. and I should imagine they've done pretty well so far, seeing that, you know, they've remained intact. The dashboard is pretty straightforward really. You've got your amp gauge and your oil gauge, oil pressure gauge, again made by Geiger, and nice to see that they are original and they both still work very well. The ignition switch, literally push in, ignition's on, and push out, ignition's off. Light switch, you got off, side lights, and you got dip, main beam, and at the very final stage is the one for the work lamp. Again, original ignition switch, nice to see, still works. I had to replace the pull, you know, the the starter lever, I shouldn't really know what you call it. Again, it's just on a Bowden cable. Choke down here, in full choke, and then no choke. Again, very straightforward. This is the remnants of like a mechanical indicator. If you push it to the left, it does do all the clicking. Where it was wired up, completely unknown to me. Maybe there was something that was fitted onto these. I haven't really got a clue. So if anyone knows anything, it'd be nice if you could leave a comment. Again, just a starter instructions warning you to disengage the, obviously, take it out of gear before you start the tractor up. Again, straightforward sort of brake system. Obviously, you've got independent brakes, left and right, and obviously a plate in the middle that joins the two together. That sort of little cast sort of wedge is more or less all there is to the handbrake. Very straightforward. Again, another clutch pedal there. Again, on a cable that runs across into the clutch housing. You might just be able to see, it's a bit too dark, the drive shaft between the two. Obviously between the clutch and the transmission here is quite a distance. Again, front wheel weights, weights on the front and on the rear, but obviously on the rear they are inside the rims. You might just be able to see them slightly there. A nice little different sort of tractor. Again, I plan to keep it in this condition because it's not really every day you see them as it's complete and original as this, even down to the painted on Massey Harris down the side and the 820 there. I mean, the bonnet is fairly straight. There's a few little dents and everything, but obviously when you've been around for 60 odd years, you're going to get a little bit bashed and knocked about. It is nice to see that the front grille, most of the bars are nice and straight and even. Again, some sort of chrome strip for you to line up your plough, I should imagine. The exhaust has had a slight modification. It is screwed into the top of the manifold. Normally it does have a straight sort of pipe here, but at some point this has had a elbow sort of welded on. Again, it's all part of its history really, and it does stop water going down it. It is a bit annoying when you walk past it and you do get a face full of exhaust fumes, but you can live with that. So on the next video, I will show you her running, then we'll go for a little drive. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.